What's going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Stadia and the fact that I think I'm going to have to cancel my subscription. Now, before we get started, I do want to talk about some of the things that I like about Stadia and some of the things that they still need to work on. They still need to work on a lot of stuff if we're being completely honest with ourselves. But I do want to start off by saying that I actually like Stadia. I have not had any issues with it. I really like the fact that you can go ahead and take your Pro controller and just play on any TV in your home as long as you've got a Chromecast Ultra hooked up to it. I think that's a really cool thing. I haven't had any problems with it. I hear a lot of people saying that they've had problems with Wi-Fi and stuff. I've always run my stuff on Wi-Fi. It always looks good. It never stutters. It's just been a really good experience. But with that said, some of the things that I want to talk about are the fact that the Stadia Pro subscription is actually fixing to run out. For those of you that may not have Stadia, or even those of you that do, whenever we got our Stadias, it came with a 3-month free Pro subscription. Now what that got you was the same thing that you would get on Xbox or PlayStation. It gets you a couple of free games every month, as well as access to 4K on your TV if the game supports it, and a few other things like that. Well, that subscription is about to run out in 2 days from when I'm recording. I'm not sure when you guys are seeing this, but in case you guys don't know, it is set to end on February 19th. So if you guys are planning on canceling, you've only got a few days to do that. Now, again, I don't hate Stadia. I'm not upset with Stadia. It's a brand new technology. I understand all that stuff, but it does need a lot of work. And I want to talk about a few of those things before we talk about why we're actually canceling our subscription, at least. So the first thing is that I don't really know who wants to game on tiny screens. That's one of the things that's being advertised with this cloud gaming stuff, as far as for Stadia as well as Xbox X Cloud. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a little bit older, or maybe I've just always been able to game on TVs. I want my games on the big screen. I want them to look as crisp and as nice as possible. And the fact that people are promoting and saying that they're happy playing on phones and tablets and stuff, that's just not good enough for me. Now, I understand if you're a kid, if you're younger, or if you just don't have the option to go ahead and play on a big TV at the time, playing on your phone and tablet, that's a pretty good way to go, I guess. I think that it's weird that you still have to contact Google in order to change your name if you want to. I think that if you guys took the time to actually go ahead and order Stadia like I did, you actually got the name that you wanted. But if you did want to go ahead and change your name, there's no way to automatically do that on your own. Now, I know PlayStation took a long time to go ahead and do that, but you can actually do that on PlayStation now. You've always been able to do that on Xbox, and pretty much any other service that you have, you can go ahead and do that on your own. If you want to do it on Stadia, you still have to go ahead and contact Google and go through the whole rigmarole, which I think is a pain in the ass. You can't make your own profile pics, which again is not that big a deal, but just some of the options that I think should be available to us. Aside from that, you guys should know, and if you're being completely honest with yourself, the library is still pretty weak. And the most important thing to me, as of tomorrow at least, they are no longer trying to be competitive with other gaming platforms like they said they wanted to be. I think this is one of the big things, and it's the main reason that I'm going to go ahead and cancel my subscription for right now. They always said that they wanted to be competitive with other gaming platforms and things of that sort. But the very minimum they should have done from the very beginning is fix the Pro subscription options. Right now, you're either a Pro member or you're not, and you're paying on a month-to-month basis. Now, it's only $10 a month. That's not bad. That's actually the same as everyone else. Xbox is $10 a month. PlayStation is $10 a month. But if you run that out throughout the entire year, it's $120 a year. Now, I'm not going to be paying $120 a year for a service that's not feature complete. Now, again, I don't think they're trying to stay competitive. They should have fixed this. They should have made a 1-month option, a 3-month option, 6-month, and a year. If you guys have Xbox and PlayStation like I do, chances are, if you're smart about it, you want to go ahead and get yourself a year every year, because whenever you pay for a year, you're only paying $60. That's half the price if you would go on a month-to-month basis. Now, on Stadia, we don't have that option. As of the 19th and forward, if you're a Pro member, you're going to be a Pro member paying $10 a month whether you want to or not. That's one of the biggest things that they should have fixed already. Now, again, I don't want you guys to get me wrong. I still like Stadia. I still like the technology behind it. They are supposed to have some exclusive games coming in the future. But as of right now, the only exclusive game that I believe is on Stadia is Guilt. And I've played that. I actually paid for that with my own money because I do like supporting indie games. I love supporting indie devs, and I want to see what each platform has that other platforms may not. So I actually do own Guild, so even whenever I do cancel my subscription, I should be able to go ahead and play that. And I think the only other game that I bought besides that was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Besides that, everything else that I've claimed have been free. Now, all the free games that we've got are going to go away as of the 19th after I cancel my subscription. Now, if I want them back, all you have to do is go ahead and resubscribe at $10 a month for right now. But hopefully they go ahead and add some more options to have a longer pro period at a more discounted price. If they were to do that, I would happily keep my subscription. But as of right now, with it being not feature complete, with us not really getting that many updates, and with the majority of the games that are on their library, me already owning them on other platforms, I don't really see the point in paying $10 a month for something that I really am not using, if I'm perfectly honest. So those are just some of my thoughts, at least. I'm actually still excited to see what comes from Stadia. I want it to be what they advertised it to be, and I'm excited to give you guys updates when those things become available. But as of right now, we just don't know a whole lot. So I guess for now, the only thing that I really have an option to do is I'm going to go ahead and cancel my subscription, and at the very least I'll be able to see what happens whenever you cancel your pro subscription. Will I have any more issues than I've had with the games that I've already bought? And that's pretty much the only thing that I can really think about right now. If there are any other issues, we'll go ahead and address those as they come up. But I would like to know, what do you guys think about the state of Stadia right now? Do you own a Stadia? Yes or no? And more importantly, I guess, will you guys keep paying for your Stadia Pro subscription? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys want to keep up with the latest in gaming on every platform, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.